Hi everyone, back into Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, the Void Shadows DLC. We are the Torbia Maledicta, which is in the north, is Koronus, it's like over here, on the way to Kiava Gamma. We had a look at these planets, there's nothing there really. This might be new. Not explored. Oh, what is that? What's that kind of... I can't remember what happened there, but... Chapter 2 thing. Okay. I don't remember what Amber Board was, but don't know why it hasn't been marked as completed. Let's go to Atlas Reach. The duty officer reported an incident in the shuttle repair bay. A security team was dispatched in response to a distress signal, but when they arrived, they discovered that the shuttle repair crew had doubled in number. Somehow, every crew member now had an identical twin. Each assured the enforcers that they were the real one. The enforcers immediately opened fire, killing everyone in the bay. The duty officer awarded the squad a commendation for their vigilance and efficiency. And we've got some new stuff, haven't we? Actually, I'll go through this stuff first, because I might have some new gear for the ship. Okay, Foulstone. Lord Captain, the situation in Foulstone requires your attention. One of the servants tasked with the Crucible's maintenance has declared publicly that he has been liberated of all worldly concerns. He is none other than the reincarnation of St. Cognatius. There were some extremely questionable reports claiming that he's performed miracles. Supported by a congregation garnered by preaching, he has asked for your lordship's permission to depart from Foulstone with the Crucible in tow, so he may continue St. Cognatius's work and use the relic to transform worlds, once true to the faith of the Imperium, into lush, splendiferous gardens. I thought this Crucible made lots of like brainless people. It goes without saying that such a generous gift to the Koronus Expanse would be a great renown to your lordship, but at a heavy cost. Foulstone would turn back into a wasteland, and you would lose the prestige that comes with having charge of such a valuable relic. What do we know about this so-called St. Cognatius reincarnate? Tibor Hike, a technomat from Footfall. He now prefers to be called Brother Pure Voice, an unremarkable commoner with no family, gaunt, unkempt, covered in scabs from working the Crucible. He became obsessed with it from the day it was discovered. He never left his maintenance post, never rested, barely ever slept, fasting and living off stimulants and condensate from the relic's cooling circuit. Then he started having revelations and eventually saw the truth. Or he went completely insane. His sermons are directed at commoners, appealing to them for humility and mercy. He often speaks about his former life as a saint, and many of the tales match the known legends of St. Cognatius. No anarchical pronunciations or radical deviations from the creed that were found in his words. Yet. Let's listen to my advisors. From Jai. I've had ample experience with saintly saviours like him in the past. Whatever great cause they proclaim as their mission, they generally, naively, believe that people really do need them. If we round up enough orphans and lepers who trip over themselves to beg our prophet for salvation, he will soon forget all about the Crucible and his holy mission. I know a few guilds of professional beggars who would be delighted to offer their services to us. From Hynix, false prophets in the streets are a common occurrence. Their sermons breed turmoil, riots, and acts of disobedience. The Inquisition recommends that such unstable agents be isolated and quietly removed. From Argenta, the archenemy's lies take on many guises, but the Emperor's miracles are 100-fold stronger. On more than a few occasions, he has bestowed epiphanies upon the faithful, even those of the humblest origin. I myself bear the name of a poor orphan who was granted miraculous powers by his grace. So, give me time, and I will find you most loyal agents to escort Brother Pure Voice on his travels. They will keep him safe if he is pure, or punish him should they sense deceit in his words. But I have a feeling that his rebirth is a true wonder. How could someone live in that such utter brainwashed state? I guess that's pretty common for the Imperium. From Kibella, the Undying One does not release the souls that have come to him. This man is either lying or misguided. An experienced spinner will help him see the truth, or repent the deception. Oh, nice. What does we get from Heinrichs? When you suffer damage from demon or warp damage, it inflicts burning 8 to all adjacent enemies. All burning effects inflicted by the wearer do double damage if they target demons or psychers. Okay, that's some complacency. Don't really need anything on 10s. What do we get from Kibella? Some light armor. Whenever the wearer dodges or parries an enemy attack, they gain +4 momentum, plus weapon skill parry, plus agility bonus dodge against ranged attacks. Shadow of the Undying One. That's pretty cool armor, actually. What's it based off? Dogmatic rank. That'd be good for Kibella, maybe. Or holy armor inlaid with the bones of the pious man who called himself pure-voiced prophet. So they just kill him. Who else has good dogmatic? Sorry. It's in the pop shield. Everyone, really, apart from my lot. It's a possibility. Straight up execution is the same as Heinrichs, but you lose 1 complacency instead of gain 1. Trial of purity is the same thing. Put -1 complacency against +1 complacency. Just like the Heinrichs thing. The Beggars gives us consecrated weapons. All voidship weapons deal 10% more damage. Indict him into that. The Order of the Hammer is the same again, but we lose 1 complacency. Seems like the ones we use from the advisors and companions might give the same result, but instead of losing complacency, they give complacency. Argentas lose efficiency, 15 bonus to all his skills. Emperor's will power hammer. Lose again 2 profit factor, but efficiency drops. +15 to all skills is pretty cool. I just give him the thing. Give him the crucible. Okay. Lose 2 efficiency. That's not bad, actually. I might do that. +15 to all skills. Although well, not dogmatic though. Argenta, provide the Saint with an escort that will accompany him and the Crucible on his mission. I'll get to it immediately. I'll choose the best people for this task, the most devoted. Having loaded the Crucible onto the requisitioned void ship, the pure-voiced prophet gathered up his flock and set out for distant worlds to spread his word. The spiritual authority of the Order of the Hammer suffered as a result, and the loss of the Crucible sowed substantial unrest among the populace. Before departing, the preacher expressed his appreciation by sending the Lord Captain a gift, a relic that, according to his own claims, once belonged to his previous incarnation. The stern guards selected by Sister Argenta vigilantly provided protection for the prophet, ensuring that his thoughts remained pure. Never to be seen again. Okay. Holy ammunition, we need that one. Or something else, somewhere else. Okay. Off to Koronus, and can't do anything at the moment. Kiava Gamma. Sky barrier, power plasma, or warp revelations. That's not bad, actually. Loads of exploders rep. I think just sky barrier, isn't it? Need Casparlica for that. Yeah, I mean, just get sky barrier. Plus 20% minimum damage to ranged attacks. That's excellent. It would use up a lot of my mechanisms. I've got 13, okay. Let's do that. Vheabous. How's this for the outcasts? Plus intelligence, fellowship and willpower. Seems good. Meh. Sword. Non-burst attack with pistol. Push them back. No. How's this for the outcasts? Intelligence, fellowship, willpower. Plus that 15 to all skills. I think I'll take that. Don't know whether it's all good or all bad. But okay, we have lose 6% hit but gain 10% crit. Yep. 125 and doubled against kinetic. That's just better all over. Okay, I've just updated that. Long range to a medium range. Fighter deck. That causes fire from plasma macro cannons. Plasma, plasma. And just says dorsal. I could add those into instead of there. I mean, it goes down by 10. I don't think it's going to make much difference at the moment. So we've got fighters, and we can set fire to them if we hit them. Excuse me. Don't have kinetic things. 90 and 20. Actually, that's probably better. Seems like I'm going backwards. That's a lance weapon. No. Okay. Everybody's still in the posts? Yep. Wow. Let's start off over here for the hard ones to fill. I could swap these over. Let's try them. Oh, she's got the upgraded vulnerability scan. Might be able to upgrade that. Oh, I'll do that augury as well, I guess. Can upgrade these people, I guess. Ooh, should I? Does it make much difference? Nah, not really. Got them back to already upgraded. Okay, there's nobody else really to take over these. Jesus Christ, Argenta, 160. Okay. Okay, let's go to Atlas Reach. Don't know what's here. Go to my list of systems. I mined adamantium as plasteel, apparently. Tech pre-space. Should I get the plasteel? Yeah, I'm down to 5. Wow. Been using it a lot. Okay, nothing here. Scheduled service in the ship's chapel was interrupted in the most profane manner. The images of saints and martyrs depicted on the altarpiece started to move and step down from the canvas. The congregation was filled with terrors and dozens perished in the stampede. The illusion disappeared on its own, but it claimed several priests and altar attendants. They said their frenzied shrieks can still be heard echoing under the vaults of the chapel during prayer. By Petrobium Maledicte, yeah. Just mark that one as done. Got the last chance of Cyrene now. The voidship is in the clutches of warp elements. A whirlpool suddenly emerged and threatened to throw the ship off course and leaving the helpless crew at the mercy of the Sea of Souls. Only the Navigator's talent can save hundreds of people from madness or death. Call upon the Navigator to steer the ship back on course, as is the Navigator's duty. Okay. What's that last chance of Cyrene? A web break 8 and 4 Promethium. Got 37 Promethium. Don't really need it. Oh, in the Snow World. Oh, over here. I thought it was over here. Nothing. Nothing. And we can't do anything about this. Nope. Okay, Lapidus Mortis. Okay, warp reach. Let's go and attack them. Ah, tapped out. No, the Heinrichs. Jai. Tibum mortem. Pedus mortis. So you take plasteel, adamantine, and plasteel. Okay, I'll pause and level up Jai because that noise is going to annoy me. Back in a sec. Okay, I had one level to do, and it was Lorzinos, followed by Degraded Defense. Whenever the character deals damage to the enemy, they suffer 1 stack of Degraded Defense for every 6 damage the character has dealt. Whenever an ally attacks the enemy, they deal additional damage equal to the number of Degraded Defense stacks. So it's like a 16% damage transfer from Jai to somebody else if the enemy doesn't die straight away. And we have this Guidance of the Astronomicon, which is not archetypes, features, origin, talents, plus 10 to all characteristics during warp encounter battles. And I've got something else that's if you use an origin talent, you'd get a bonus or something. Well, it's Iron Arm. I'm sure there's other things as well. I'm not sure whether it's active or whether it's passive. Well, passives be constantly, so it can't be that. It must be active. So if I use Iron Arm, I should get a bonus. See if it triggers. It's the Nurgle fight, isn't it? And explodey barrels everywhere.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Right, Cassia, what you do actually? Pascal there. Oh, Cassia next to a explodey bomb. Everyone is. Move back here. Such a restricted line of sight. Want me to do anything? Let's get the buffs out.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. If I may. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
It's Buffy Diva as well. Can't see anyone. Well, there's those people over there, as you can see. A plague bearer there.
If only that were possible.
Well, I've killed 2. Somehow. Pascal. Right then, dear. Let's get
Anything else?
these marked up.
Will do.
And Not their explodey barrels.
They discern the future on the battlefield.
Oh, that's her thing if they fail a willpower test. Take damage and become staggered. Dodge and parry.
Anything else?
That plague bearer
But
gets
of course.
blinded. Of Cassia.
Do.
Enfeeble those two.
Anything else?
Well, Bowden is a big dodge for everybody.
On it.
Iron arm on Kibble. And do a warp speed on Jellybobs. Oh, then kill those two somehow. Well done, Adira. Psychic rank 19. Wow. And you've hardly done anything. No, don't use the heroic action. Save that. For Jelly. Debuff that one, I guess. Wow. Cassia is certainly
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
turn it into a really 216 willpower, Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh, she got really high on fellowship, 146, perception 137. Okay. Agility, willpower. Not that great, really. I thought the agility would be higher for these. Okay, Kibella. With your 30 odd movement points. Or 13 movement points. Why can you not go further than that? Strange. Now let's do Rain and Blood. Swap to that. Shoot. And get a free Death Whisper.
As honor ordained.
Blood Oath.
The shadows will see it done.
Can this parry? Yep. I'll go there and parry.
Trust me.
Okay then, Jai. What do we do with you?
You've got a problem.
Do Air Authority.
I got the prize.
Voice a command.
I can do that with the right incentive.
That's it. Okay, so I've got all these things. That's from Pascal. That's from Pascal. Cassia, it's from me. Right, so I'm going to do this on myself.
I'll make it happen.
See if anything new popped up. No. Oh well. Reckless abandon.
You should feel honored to witness this.
Blow people up.
I'll see to it personally. You're must be ready.
Hold on.
I will not die in dishonor.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, some gas cloud grenades. Eight plasteel. Yeah, might as well. Systems, Lapidus Mortis. Up to 25 now. It's cool. Okay, not much else to be seen here. So where are we? Yeah. I can jump out to Porta Septentum. There we go. And we've got attacked again. Do the same. Porta Septentum. Just plasteel, so we've got there.
I always keep my options open.
Is this the corn? It is.
You will beg for mercy.
Just got the marksman there.
Grant none.
You don't have the marine or anything. Okay. So, Cassia. Billy Bobs. Kibble. Jai. Dear Pascal.
Me? If I may.
Oh,
Isn't this a job for the service?
they're just begging for that, aren't they? Just begging. I can hit twice or do that. Let's blast them twice.
Me?
Jesus, she's doing 100s. Jesus Christ. When did that become so bad? Blood Augury, Visionary Hood. Wow. Crazy. Oh, we're left for 5, and that's probably the marksman's. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 next to us.
It's as good as
I mean, I don't need to do this, but I will.
who if not me? On it. I'll brush this off.
Oh, I don't have that yet. Why don't I have that? That is strange.
Don't let your guard down. I'll see to it personally.
I'll let Cabela go over there and do all the fighting. When it comes to her turn.
You never stood a chance.
No, he didn't. Actually. He's dead already. Oh, now I can do it. Ah. Get an extra AP back when I kill someone.
I'll make it happen.
That didn't trigger on them. Why didn't that trigger on them? Strange. Do action movement?
Pain won't stop.
Do. Now can I cast this on you? No. Why can't I cast it? This is strange. That's going weird.
Tells me it's a bad idea. I won't stand for it.
Yeah, it's gone weird.
What?
I'm a member.
But of course.
Line that one.
Do.
And give Cabela loads of movement.
On it.
Look at that craziness. Dealing 558 damage.
None will stand against me.
Actually, doing 1600 damage.
I
here, don't
always
we?
have a backup plan.
Warp gate, okay. Quick save in case anything strange happens. We're passing by a construct marked on the star charts as a dimensional gate. Our augurs are not showing any suspicious energy readings. The device is dormant, thank the Emperor. I know this place. Calcazar summoned both our packs here to steal this portal to Terran woe. Much blood did we spill that day. Alas, it was not the blood of Xenos or Warpspawn, but that of the cog priests of Calcazar himself. While they were working on the gate's foul machines, the breath of evil coming from the other side was turning them into frenzied monsters. Okay, yeah, we've had this conversation before. Okay. But that's where Calcazar wanted to get through. I need to have the Foulstone as well now. Okay. Yeah, might as well do that. Still need that Fellowship of the Void Rep. Payment in organs, 4 people for stuff. Okay. Koronus. Can't do anything. Kiava Gamma. Your Lordship, a cryptic message arrived from Kiava Gamma. The Fabricator Sensor reports they have beheld the eye of the divine. I requested details from your less devout servants. They clarified that the Inquest Group, which has been investigating the many inexplicable events that have taken place on the planet, followed a trail of mysterious binary harmonics and came upon an ancient and abandoned data complex. It is connected to the manufacture of a maze of communication lines and contains a gargantuan data loom. The mechanism's markings show its designation, or shall I say, its rather menacing name, is Null Caliph. Null Caliph is immersed in sacred astrogational calculation and has shown no inclination to make contact. The tech priests that connected to it were punished for their intrusion with the lethal ejection of their motive force. The only thing they managed to find out is that the spirit of the data loom is not bound with vows of compliance that would normally restrain a machine of such power. This astoundingly mighty entity bows to no one, driven only by its own aim. What is this abandoned complex? An ancient production facility far older than the colony itself. Some assembly lines bear the marks of the Koronus fleet. Perhaps the first explorers who came to the Koronus Expanse set up a station on the yet uninhabited planet. The station was then consumed by the developing industrial colony, and eventually forgotten. It is possible that whatever plans they had were so clandestine that the creator's death ended up casting it into oblivion. And from Pascal. The catalogue contains no data to support this hypothesis. It does, however, contain the designation Null Caliph. The Null Caliph initiative is a project of the fabled Archmaker's Opticon 107, whose function was the initial exploration of the Koronus Expanse. All information on this project was removed from the catalogue as per the Fleet Conclave's decree, following Permissibility Hearing 16. By that same decree, Archmaker's Opticon 107 was stripped of his title as the Conclave's Prolocutor Supremus. I want to know more about the Data Loom. What is it? A sacred computational mechanism of great power. Its body is vast, and the wisdom and mettle of its machine spirit would befit an Imperial Titan. Machines of such might and splendor are kept carefully hidden from the eyes of the laity and worshipped on certain planets as great Logis oracles, sacred angels of the Messiah, or demigods. Null Caliph's structure includes remarkable pieces of architect, parts of it extended far throughout Kiava Gamma, like a void kraken's tentacles. We now know where the warp transmitter modified by Cubist Delphin came from. It must have been part of this mechanism. The data angels that we encountered earlier were born of its cogitational might. Full of vigor, they soar around its computational aura, which radiates into the noosphere. The response to our presence has been favourable thus far. Because your servants have been monitoring the execution of Procedure 0C, they rather boldly believe they have gained some insight into the certain patterns of its supercalculation. They claim that they could help achieve an understanding of with Null Caliph or defeat it in battle. Do we have any idea at all what it might be calculating? All we have is a hypothesis according to which Null Caliph can see into the warp, similar to a navigator. Any interaction between technology and the warp is, as you're well aware, kept under the careful supervision of the Adeptus Mechanicus, so you can imagine just how unique this mechanism is. According to the Magi, it can calculate routes through the Imperium without rest or fear of corruption, given the fact that it has no human soul. They claim it has the power of comparable to that of a Novator of a Navigator house. Apparently, Procedure 0C was initiated by this mechanism to integrate Magi with high psychic potential in order to expand its own computational capacity. Currently, its calculations are operating at full capacity or approaching completion. We assume the perfect execution of Procedure 0C contributed to this. Have we tried communicating with it? The great calculator seems indifferent to us mortals. It has expressed a lack of desire to interact with us or destroy us. The tech priest reached out to Null Caliph, once more using certain excerpts from the dictates of Procedure 0C, and the machine's reaction was benign. It showed no hostility. What do my advisors make of this? From Pascal. The great machine spirit identifies itself as Null Caliph bears potential as a valuable ally, one that would replace the need for navigators comprised of fallible flesh. We must make contact with this holy entity, for to do so is to honour the Omniscience tenets. That the tech priests who had their destiny to disturb Null Caliph were deprived of their motive force is a testament to the might of his data voice. I held the knowledge to create a mediator that could interface with this fearsome machine spirit and ease the burden of its revelations on unprepared minds. For Madeira, if it steers into the warp, then it's vulnerable to attacks from the warp. Never thought I'd suggest anything like this, but if we want to make that machine obey us, we should assault it through the Imperium. And from Cassia, a navigator data loom, this abomination makes a mockery of every navigator house's legacy. The very fact of its existence is profoundly sickening and vile. Null Caliph must be destroyed post-haste. Allow him to send word to other navigator houses. They will waste no time dispatching their forces to destroy this monstrosity. Now you're just like a boomer trying to hold on to all the power you have, but slips away from you through progress. Okay, 90% chance here, and we get +1 complacency. Nice. For Kiava Gamma. +25 logic, and you get the Solve Simulcrum ability. Triggers a logic test for the Imperium with a ruler with 167 penalty. On success, it's removed, and the 25 logic bonus is lost, and gain the paradox solved feature. This character can use their heroic act regardless of the momentum, without spending momentum. Well, the only one able to do that would be with a -176 penalty on logic test. It's going to be Pascal. Okay. And this is the same again for make contact with it. Idira's just gets +1 security. And so does Secret Artisans. Submit to my will, plus security and demolition from Cassia. Get the cogitation boards. May the signal run free of the wires. May the ocular eye be forever clear. May the enemies of them side be cast down. +5 torpedo speed. Now that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. But this seems like the most fun thing. Pascal, create your mediator and forge an alliance with the Null Caliph. Request approved. Transferring revelations on the mediator's creation. Magos Pascal Hanneman imparted his sequence to the Omniscience servants on Kiava Gamma. Allow them to assemble a mediator device that softened Null Caliph's voice. The Magi then prayed to the mighty machine spirit, humbly asking it to make an alliance with a rogue trader and share its mysteries. And Null Caliph answered, halting its sacred calculation. It bestowed its favour upon the supplicants. With its tireless, unblinking eye observing the warp currents, many a traveller has been saved from peril. Nice, that was Sky Barrier. And we've got nothing else to do now. Just Caspalica, Rep. And Vheabous VI. Well, Captain, Vheabous VI begs for help. Something terrible browsed the planet, searching for a way to wipe out the planet's inhabitants. Victims died in small groups at first, so they dismissed it as simple accidents, a poisoning, a crashed transport, a fire. But the death toll has started to rise, explaining everything as mere coincidence, no longer an option. The enemy appears to be testing out different methods of killing your subjects. It's looking for the most efficient way to murder as many of them as once as possible. Our picked traps sometimes catch sight of a blurry dark shadow walking among the people, but no one has actually seen it with their own eyes. What kind of accidents are happening there? Various sorts of mechanical failures, ventilation systems emitting substances that have no business being there, all spectres registering spikes of radiation, maintenance systems shutting down for no apparent reason. It all resembles extermination experiments, with your servants playing the role of test subject. Any ideas? The art of hunting relies on the art of hiding. You cannot see your target. Then make it so the target cannot see you, deceive its senses, and seize your advantage. A predator walks among your people. Well then, it's time we became predators ourselves. Your servants can't see it and don't know where its lair lies, but I will tell you how to find it. And to spark the beast's curiosity, leave something it craves out in the open, and mark it so you can track the beast as it's carrying the bait away in its jaws. That is how we hunt cunning prey on Fenris. I can do Eliot's point, Ulfar's point, or just blow it up point. Why is it not using Argento's demolition there? %, 85%. Ulfar's device is sound. We leave bait for our enemy. Glorious hunt to the cunning hunters. To attract the enemy's attention, a lethal incident was staged. A radiation leak caused by an open transuranium container. Shortly after, a handful of this hazardous material went missing, and the waste tech priests used the radioactive trail to locate the monster's lair. Calling its dead, the monster fought its final battle and was slain. The terrifying Xenos with a metallic skeletal body and single emerald eye. Its lair turned out to be a crypt-like chamber. Beneath it was an entire fortress buried in stone. The walls were covered in glyphs similar to the mysterious pattern that the mad convicts had been drawing. This sounds like Necrons. The chamber also contained the dissected remains of the missing miners. The omniscient servants studied the bodies, the crypt, and Xenos' corpse, hypothesizing that the inhuman belonged to a caste of sages among its kind. It had remained in stasis for ages, untold, had recently been awakened either by the mining efforts or the explosions caused by the Drukhari invaders. After killing everyone who had approached its lair, the creature tried to wake its brethren, but millennia of tectonic shifts had crushed the underground fortress. The creature was alone. And we've got this Xeno mechanism. Whenever the wearer ends their turn, they deal 12 energy damage with armor pen equal to the wearer's int to all adjacent creatures. If the number of damaged creatures exceeds 3, the wearer suffers a staggered effect. That's pretty crap. I mean, it's only going to be useful for Pascal, so like 30 damage or whatever. These fearsome insects, the ones who assailed the colony, were the only tool the Xenos had left, so it chose to lie in wait. But when the heretics of the Final Dawn sabotaged the fortress's reactor in their attempts to destroy the planet, the Xenos grew restless and started searching for a way to exterminate the humans. Now the last Xenos survivor was dead, so was his entire race, or at least so prayed every denizen of Vheabous VI. Oh, that's blocked by other things. And we can't do phlogiston for that. And that's it. Okay. How long have I been recording now? 55 minutes. Okay, so that'll do it for this episode. Getting closer to Koronus and Kiava Gamma, and it's just there. So 1, 2, 3 jumps. So we're uncovering, looks like a Necron activity up here. Don't like that. We have to go to Foulstone again. Where's Foulstone? Here. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Next episode, finally get to Koronus, sort out that thing, and then carry on exploring around these areas. Sancho's Bride, Euphrates 2. Then we've got this area here. Have I done this? I think now I came up here, didn't I? I think. And we have this area to the east, the south, and the west. Kind of done the north. Yeah. So, see you next episode. Bye for now.